What? Hold up, what?
Number two and 3 things. You have to avoid family creation.
Hold up.
So my good friend SNEAKO, he saw this.
Okay.
The old SNEAKO kicked back in, man. What is that? He thought for himself. He's like, that sounds crazy. I'm gonna teach young men to get a vasectomy in their 20s. I'm gonna teach them to do that. And so he got together with Fresh and Fit, had a powwow, and the old SNEAKO is back, bro.
Should men in their 20s get a vasectomy?
Personally, I would say, looking at it from a holistic standpoint, I get what Rolo's saying for the whole topic itself of being high value, because once again, if you get a woman pregnant that's not there for you, she could be against you and it could turn to many different things. But personally, like I was saying earlier, for me, I do want a family. If I meet the right woman, I think is gonna raise that child. But for most men, they have the, I want to say, resources.
No, man, you call a kid a shit? How that little shit in? If she can raise that little shit, I'm all for it, man. You gotta protect the girl.
You me impressed with me.
Why is this like a hard?
I don't know. This is not a hard answer. It's not a hard answer at all.
It's a no, bro.
It's yes or no, bro. Just answer the question.
You know you can reverse vasectomies too.
They're gonna make that point. Do you know what the success rate is though? Yeah.
I want to say resources to find a woman that they want of their dreams, or even get the right woman. Probably not. So to be safe, vasectomy might be in their best interest.
So yes.
No, I'm saying. Okay, so
it's a yes or no.
It depends on the individual. That's what I'm saying. So it's up to the man to decide for himself. But I'm just saying, generally for me, I think family is very important. But I understand why most men might not want that, because finding a woman that's actually good for you is kind of hard. So I get
it a little bit.
In America, in America, to be specific.
What do you think?
Let's get the ladies' takes on it, and then
it goes around.
Nigga, it's your podcast. Look at your take on it, nigga.
Oh shit.
To be a high value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy, and have a network. It's just like the generic male self-improvement stuff, but like 2 of the top 3: get a vasectomy and avoid family creation. Do you agree?
Did he say avoid? I don't think he said avoid.
Word for word. Avoid family creation.
It's on Twitter.
Top 3 steps to become a high value man.
Okay, I didn't see this tweet. I'm about to take a look at it, but I mean, here's the thing. I think what he means by that.
Bro, these niggas is so funny to me, bro. Like, I don't know if he said it or he didn't say it, and I don't know, like, maybe I just had to...
Why you just watching me, though?
Chill.
Get your food, though.
Niggas saying word for word what the tweet says, like, ooh, I don't really know. No.
I'm gonna have to take a second look and through. I'm having my assistant take a look at it, too. Yeah. I'm gonna have my whole team, actually, we're gonna gather. We haven't had a meeting about it yet.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna have to have a meeting to describe
piece everything together real quick.
But when I piece everything together, right now, oh, shit, man, off the dome, I mean, I don't know.
When he says high value man, he's talking from the perspective of being able to be a playboy and get as many girls.
But why is that a priority over having a family? Like, why would that even be advice? Why would that be a male self-improvement advice? Be a playboy instead of raise a family? Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys, be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
Because here's the thing, when you're a playboy, you're gonna be better at raising.
I'm sorry, the rebuttal sounds like it's...
Yeah, it's about to be horrible. But SNEAKO's spitting right now.
Same advice on the other side.
Because here's the thing, when you're a playboy, you're going to be better at raising the family. And the reason
But he's saying avoid family creation.
Well, he's saying to be a high value, he's talking from the frame.
You know?
You don't think so?
Why would a nigga that doesn't have... Why would a nigga that avoids commitment be better than a guy who's he's seeking a family to raise?
Because, bro, you don't understand it. You get a lot of fatherly intake
when you fucking all these women.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
you don't understand. The fatherly instinct kicks in once you get done fucking a bunch of women, bro. That's what happens.
You just fuck the shit out of her, and then you want to take your kid to the park.
That's it, bro. On your 30th body, you're like, whoa.
What?
Jokes are kicking in like all of a sudden, bro.
Yo, shut up. He talking about fatherly instinct. I don't even make sense.
Personally, he's talking from the frame of being a guy getting a lot of girls, and then
I got eats today, yo. I got eats. Like, do y'all understand? Look. I got eats. Like, that's not even. I ain't even gonna show you the main course. Chill.
But in today's day,
stop watching me though. Stop watching me eat. Grab food too.
I agree to a degree that you need to have sex with at least 50 girls. As a guy, I talk about that all the time. It's controversial, but the reason why I say that is because most women are more promiscuous than most guys. So if you're
not lying. You're not lying.
Dude, and you're getting out here and dating girls and you get your pee-pee wet with the first girl, she could sell you a dream and you're like, oh yeah, this is great. So guys got to get out there and be sexually experienced. So he's talking from the frame of being attractive.
I think most guys out here are not gonna be able to control their sexual urges. So he's saying as a
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The quickest path to becoming a high value man. Do not get married, avoid family creation, vasectomy in your 20s, live consistently, eliminate all sedations, learn gaming.
Vasectomy in the 20s is craziness though.
Networking, play to your strength.
They don't have an opinion on this. They're just
They
making
don't. They're making up as they go.
And then SNEAKO's gonna make them feel dumb about their dumb opinion. I bet. I'm just predicting here. And then they're gonna be like, damn, I probably should have just had that meeting about the fucking.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though, like.
Niggas like, oh.
This is not.
This shit you just told me, I'm reading it right now.
It's not far enough outside the scope of what y'all always do for you to be stumbling like this.
It's not, yeah.
This should be like layups. This is just another way to have the same convo y'all been having on repeat.
And for whatever reason, like all of a sudden when it gets, the reason why is because the bounds in which they continue to push. Like now we're talking about having a surgery that will prevent you from having children. Like that's how far, like that's when you know you get to the extreme where like we keep pushing it and then when they ask you, like, you know with that? Yes or no? And you're like, ooh, I don't know, man. It just kind of, I guess it just depends, right? It depends on who you are, right? Like when you start doing that, that's when you know you step the bounds.
Yeah.
Avoid family creation and get a
vasectomy. Yeah, because when you, because your value doesn't go up until you're built something, and that's typically going to be in your 30s.
So most guys,
that's what he's saying.
What do they focus on? Girls the whole time. He's saying at this point in your career, when you're on the way up, focus on things that are going to help you move forward in life and become successful.
And get a surgery done that prevents you from having children.
Yeah, but you can always reverse it.
That's not like a lot of the times that shit messes up. That's not something you could just like hope that it's going to be okay.
Generally, most men can't control their urges, so what's going to happen is they're going to go fuck around and get somebody pregnant.
Okay. I can understand where they're coming from here. Like, oh, they can't control it. Like, why can't they control it, though? Not like they're going around, like, you know. But, like, they just going to go around getting consensual or not. But honestly, I don't understand how. I don't think I could do that surgery. I ain't even.
This is how you rise up the path to become
the high value man that can't control their urges.
Wasn't that the whole purpose of what y'all was saying was discipline?
All right, bye.
Isn't that a part of being a high value man is to gain discipline?
Is it like they run out of talking points so they try and like force something new to come up?
And it just keeps going further and further and further.
I can't imagine they had someone they cared about in their life and they would tell them this.
Nobody would say get it for a second.
They might do it on their podcast.
And then turn around and tell them you can just reverse it.
Like if your niece or nephew like is 20 years old and they're like, damn, I'm just trying to figure it out in life. I don't know what I want to do. And if you gave them this advice, it's borderline criminal. Like, it's just awful advice, man.
And just real quick, for those who want to know, like, the info about reversing a vasectomy, will it be successful? Sure. However, the problem with vasectomies, the longer you have it, when you try to reverse it, the less likely you're actually going to gain back enough sperm to actually impregnate somebody.
If you're a guy and you scream, who wants to fuck in a grocery store, they probably arrest you.
Yeah.
But a woman, you be like some niggas would be like, bro, like, are you okay?
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's my number.
Yeah.
Ain't a lie, not a single lie. G.
I think if you just get them
Just understand that they're real. Double standards are real.
the same ability to, if they could, they would too, bro. I don't think that's like.
But that's other.
Oh, chill.
Their argument is that men can't though. So they're trying to sell this idea that men don't have sex early on because they don't have value. But now all of a sudden, men early on who don't have value are getting a bunch of women pregnant. Like that doesn't make any sense at all. Like that's contradicting.
But it happens though. Listen, man. Have you not seen the falling tale of single mothers? How is there single mothers if everybody's not high value? Somebody opening their legs.
What you all have claimed this entire entire time that there is a subsection of men who are celibate, who aren't having sex, who've gone stretches of the year without having sex at all, but now all of a sudden men are having enough sex to get women pregnant at such an alarming rate that you would sit here and tell men to get a vasectomy?
Become high status because you're eliminating all variables that can fuck you up.
Yeah, it's about
That's
risk,
what he's saying.
risk mitigation right there.
How many dudes do you know that could have made it to the NBA or could have been a star and an athlete or something that got some chick pregnant? Yeah. Like,
how many dudes you know?
I know NBA,
How many
NBA players that got chicks pregnant. That's not gonna stop you from dropping 50, man. I'm sorry.
Well, how many dudes do you know? How many dudes you know that were already 1 in a million to get to the NBA, but also were the other 1 in a million to get somebody pregnant, and that was enough to stop them getting pregnant?
That's not even. You're acting like the child would stop you from your athletic progress.
It doesn't. And not only that, the irony of you all coming up there shitting on women for bringing up these very unique men as examples to justify their arguments, and here you are talking about a 1 in a million scenario.
Once again, we support families.
Yeah, we do.
But at the same time, for what he's saying to become successful
You
at a young
can't say
age,
that you support families and also tell your audience to get a vasectomy.
we didn't say that. We just said we're
You're toting the fence about
We're
it.
explaining why he said that.
Do you agree?
I understand why he said it.
You see how you're ducking? You see how you're ducking the
No,
It's a simple
but
question.
it's on me. It's not about me. It's about the generational.
I'm asking your opinion.
No.
It's a simple
But
question.
it's on me. It's not about me. It's about the generational.
I'm asking your opinion.
No. SNEAKO, you're funny.
It's just a question.
No.
Bro, we make the girls on the panel answer questions specifically all the time. It's just,
Hold on,
do
hold
you
on.
agree, yes or no?
Personally, my decision has
Oh,
nothing to do
duck
with
it, man.
discussion. I'm just saying for you, bro.
Politician answer.
I understand why you're saying that.
yeah, you see, your thing is he's talking about how to become a high value guy.
Nigga doesn't want to answer a simple question, bro. Do you agree, yes or no, bro? The same way y'all put these women on a hot seat.
I ain't gonna lie. They got him right there. They got him. That man did not want to answer the question. When they be literally yelling at them, they be yelling at them to answer the question. Yes or no? Yes or no? They did not want to answer. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all give them yes or no questions. Do you agree with telling 20-year-olds to get vasectomies, nigga? Do you agree with it? Not if you understand it. Do you agree?
Not if you see some benefit in it. Do you agree?
Do you agree? It's a very simple yes or no question, bro. Okay, so he goes around the panel. He asks the women, like, what do they find? What do they deem as a high value man?
Is your definition of a high value man? We can start with Karen the couch.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for advocating for that just now. I appreciate a man saying that. But
Well, you dodging like a motherfucker.
yeah, you.
Wait, what was the title? What was the question? Sorry.
What are your qualifications for a high value man?
Okay.
What's your idea of a high value man?
A high value man is somebody who's successful, who is intelligent, who is hardworking, and
I don't even know if y'all see that, bro. But look at that, bro. I hope so.
who
Oh, y'all can
has
see it.
integrity.
Oh yeah.
And who's a genuine.
Good eats.
We're gonna let them define.
So that's essentially what everyone's answer is. More so character based.
Kind of cat.
No, but that's how they answered it, right?
With women's idea today and like while traveling the world, that I probably agree with women's idea of a high value man more than the red pill space's idea of a high value man.
How dare you?
I think women, did you see how all of them, none of them brought up finances really? None of them brought up like the way you look. None of them talked about like what you wear. And all of it is about character. It's
SNEAKO
about
took the TradCon pill, bro.
Yeah,
It's about your personality.
It's important TradCon pill, bro.
No, look, it's important to have well.
I don't know why that's crazy.
I know, that is crazy.
I don't know why they're like, oh, is he detracting from the red pill?
Yeah.
Is he forming his own opinion outside the scope of what we agreed upon? Oh, I don't know.
Making fun of just because they said more so character-based traits rather than the superficial traits that y'all.
I think, you know why? I think it's because he's been traveling more.
That's what he just said. He said because I've been traveling more, I've been, yeah.
Because that's like a very American thing. People don't understand how American the idea of wanting things is.
Yeah.
It's a very, very American thing, bro. Like, the Maybach isn't enough. I need the penthouse. Oh, without the penthouse, what am I gonna be? Now you got the penthouse, you got the penthouse. Now I need 50 acres of land. I need 50 acres so that I can sell the farmland. Can be so valuable in 50 years. Now you're onto the farm, you get the farmland. Like, bro, it just never ends. It's an American thing, bro.
Because a lot of guys, remember, dude, the average guy doesn't have much dick discipline. They'll get a girl pregnant when they're 18, 19, 20, 21. So if you get...
No, they do not. Most guys do not get women pregnant when they're 18, 19, 20, 21.
Some do.
Some.
Most.
What do you think the percentage is? 'Cause I've already looked this up. Because this nigga's lying. What do you think the percentage is?
Like
under 20 and under.
20, 25?
No.
It's less than that?
How many men do you think have their first
I'm
child
getting full, boys.
20 years old or younger?
By accident?
I gotta eat all this though.
I'll say 20, 25.
Lower. 7% of men have their first child when they're 20 and younger.
Oh, wow.
About 34% of men have their first child when they're 30 and older. So the
But you can't attribute all that to dick discipline because a lot of people just want kids and try for kids.
Oh no, I get that, but what I'm saying is to make it seem like a bunch of said a bunch of men, young men have kids when they're 18, 19, 20, 20. That's literally not the case. That's just a lot. And again, the only reason I'm going hard is because these are the niggas who come to these sets with a bunch of stats and facts and sit here and try to dunk on women, and now they're using hyperbolic language the same way that these women use to try to get a point off, and the point that they're trying to get off is that it's okay for 20-year-olds to get a vasectomy, bro.
The thing is that girls are gonna say things that are politically correct, and it sounds good. Like, oh, notice how she said a guy who has his finances in order, and then what did she say? Doesn't spend his money stupidly. That's having your finances. Like, I don't really care about finances, but like have their finances in order, but not really. But like, just don't spend money stupidly.
Her
so
and
it's
the
like,
kids.
Like, I get it. Like the girls are on a podcast, they don't want to make themselves look like bad or whatever. But dude, I mean, let's just keep it 1,000. I always say it. All women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel.
Chill. He might be on to something with that. Chill.
These hyperbolic statements that they make, bro. God damn.
I actually agree with him on that specific point.
I agree with majority of what he's saying. However, how they most cap, but I don't agree that all women are gold diggers.
Nah, that is the right thing to say, and there are women that believe that. It's just not all of them.
It's not all of them. No.
Some of them are lying. Some of them would 100% disqualify somebody if they were not rich, or if they were short, or just a whole bunch of artificial metrics.
Without a doubt. But that goes to everyone though. Like men as well. Like men want certain things, but if she's not like
men keep it a buck though.
I'm not saying they don't keep it a buck, but they can sit here and just say all the things that they want from a woman. There's always going to be artificial aspects that will completely eliminate certain aspects of women, right?
Yeah, but I think they keep it a buck about the artificial aspects.
Oh no, I get that.
Like if you ask a guy, then he'd be like, "She gotta have a fat ass."
Yeah.
They'll just say it, but they won't not bring it up. But that'll be a thing they really, really, really want.
Yeah.
They'll always bring that up.
But would you date a woman who's 6'3"?
Yeah, that would. Of course.
6'3"? 6'7"?
In my head, I'm just thinking like, wow, I can't wait till they get to the league.
Yo, this man think about the kids.
You know Myron, he's not dating a black woman. So.
Oh shit. Oh.
Becoming successful in a high value life.
So who is the high value man? Who qualifies that? Because all the women in here, they just said that it's about ambition, it's about character, your personality. Is it you flexing for other guys? Who's qualifying? Like, who are you becoming high value for? Other dudes on the internet?
So ultimately, when you're done with that list, so to speak, and you're successful, you now are seen as a prize to women. So for example, yes, you can have a good personality, have good energy, good vibe. That's cool. But long term, becoming successful is going to be the key factor for most people. So he's just saying, to get there faster, do these steps. Now, ultimately, like I said before, family-wise is not, I want to say it's the best.
There's another thing too, bro. I don't mean to call any of these ladies out, but they said a bunch of bullshit. They don't even care about any of these things unless they're attracted to you first. There's plenty of
what makes you attractive, though?
Well, hold on. But you're not gonna give a fuck about his personality or being genuine or his integrity if he's not handsome enough or if he doesn't qualify.
That's everyone. That's everyone. You're not really care about that.
Yo, he's on today. This man Lowe's on.
Any woman that they have, unless they look good, that is everyone. That's not a unique thing just to women. That's everyone. They never answer the question. just as you can see, they never answer the question. But for us to get to a point where we're talking about getting a vasectomy, come on, bro. Come on. What is the end goal of the high value man rhetoric? Is it just to be a playboy until you're like 35 and all of a sudden you reverse?
Yo, calm.
So if that's the case, then you're not going to have children anyway. It's going to be extremely difficult for you to pull that off.
I also think it's kind of lame that you're basically saying the number one way to live your life is to just attract your goal in life should be to attract as much women as possible, to fuck as many as possible, because all things are pointing towards that. Like, even the way they talk about success and self-improvement, some of the times is like, well, think about how many girls you can be with. Yeah. And it's just like, bro, if that's your metrics for what's gonna make you happy in your life, I guess do you, if that's you. But also, that kind of feels like a sad life to live, bro. If that's your main goal, like, come on, you gotta have a goal deep enough to fuck with random women, dog. That's too surface level. Like, there's no real purpose in your life then. Like, what's the goal of it?
But yo, let it.
He ain't say a single lie just then. I ain't gonna lie. They really got on the red pill just then. Shout out, shout out.